on? It's your boy Sermon, hiphopearly.com, and we're here with Hoodie Allen. How you feeling?
What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm good. So, let's talk about your sophomore album, Happy Camper. What inspired you to call it Happy Camper?
Happy Camper came from, well, sort of a sarcastic title. You know, it's a phrase that everyone is familiar with, like, oh, like a happy-go-lucky person, which I guess you could describe me as. But the reason I named it that is basically reflective of how I feel like I was putting myself out there in the world, and especially on social media and stuff, as always this very happy, bubbly person. But that's sort of only what we show the world, right? Like, we're not always that way. So I wanted to, with this album, take a direction where, like, we talk about some other things that are real, like being anxious about things, or like relationships that aren't always, you know, so good at times, and like not everything is always so peachy. So Happy Camper is sort of like a representation of a mix of, like, sometimes things are good, sometimes we're hiding from the world what we really are feeling.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good answer. So you took the approach where Happy Camper was free, but you could also buy it if you wanted to. Why take that approach?
You know, like, the foundation of a lot of my stuff since I started in like 2009, 2010 has been deliver free mixtapes to people. And I think nowadays, with like streaming being so prevalent, and just, you know, people discover people on YouTube or SoundCloud or Spotify. I mean, like, there's so many ways that kids get new music. So in my opinion, it's like, put it out there for them in the easiest way possible. So I wanted to put it on iTunes to give fans the option of buying it if they wanted to, and a lot of people did, thankfully, which helps because it makes me make the next album that much easier. And it gets the word out about the album. If it goes to, you know, the number one like it did, it's like it gets some good exposure that it wouldn't before. But also just to put it on Spotify, put it on YouTube, make it easy, one click for everyone. So that was really my goal with it.
That's just my goal. So when you look back at recording and creating this album, are there any notable moments that stood out?
It was really fun to bring in Megan Tonjes, who's on Are You Having Any Fun? Her voice is also on Intro to Anxiety and the song So Close to Happiness. You know, I just sort of stole her in the studio for 2 days and made her do a bunch of cool runs. She's got an amazing voice, so it kind of like allowed me to step out of the studio for a day or two and like just be there, sort of directing the process. And it was fun. It was like, her voice is just a crazy instrument. And it was great to get to play with it.
So you just mentioned Are You Having Any Fun? I just watched the video not too recently. I loved it.
Yes,
what inspired the concept for it?
So really, the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World was like the main inspiration for it originally. I just loved how you know, it's all the live action but mixed with like this very animated, almost like Japanese cartoony style, and I wanted that was the original like source when we were thinking about, like, okay, how do we take that into like a music video world for this. Came up with the idea of, like, okay, what if we're on a date and we're tracking like the fun with a fun meter, and different things happen, different achievement gets unlocked, and then it sort of like morphed into a little bit more general video game inspiration. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that video turned out. It was pretty cool.
It was. So on 25th Hour, you kind of talk about the day that you stopped rapping. So what would life after rap look like for Hoodie Allen, if you ever thought about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I always, you know, once it gets to the point where I don't want to be on the road anymore, maybe I'm like settling down in life, or feel like I've accomplished everything that I want to accomplish, I very much think I'll still be involved in writing music, and especially writing music for other people. There are people, you know, songwriters who I look to, who, you know, had great careers as like solo artists and have now transitioned to be some of the biggest producers and writers out there, and I would love, you know, to do that and continue doing it. And I've also been very involved always in my own, you know, the business side of what I do and managing myself, and I think it'd be interesting to take what I learned from all that and apply it to another up-and-coming artist.
Yeah, kind of like start your own label maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know label management. I don't know. Just do something to give other people the opportunity to get their voice out there in the way that they want, you know.
King to me is basically an open letter to your father, is the way I interpreted it. So what did he think of the record when he first heard it?
I was so nervous for that, like, exchange to take place. He was like, he came up to me, he was like, he's like, I'm flattered. Am I supposed to be flattered? Is it good or is it bad? I was like, no, it's good, it's nice. So yeah, no, I think he was I think he appreciated it a lot, and it was obviously like it's the most personal song for me, and at the same time, what I liked about it in the reception is that like a lot of people, you know, came to me and feel this way too, like whether they have a really good or really poor relationship, you know, with their father, you know, father son or father or whatever, is like that's obviously like a fabric of human existence in some sense. So
very relatable song.
It's very relatable. Yet, you know, I'm really telling my story in it, but I'm glad that people have like connected to it. It's really cool. It makes me want to make more stuff in that sense, you know.
So, what do you think, or what do you want to accomplish in your career? Because you've done so much already. What's like one of your biggest goals for your career going forward?
Yeah, really longevity. I mean, to be able to continue to do this because I love doing this. It'd be great to work with some people who like I grew up, you know, being very inspired by. Like, to get to the level where I feel like I'm a true peer with them would be amazing. I mean, that's really it. I don't think that I don't really necessarily think awards are that important or reflective of like, you know, of like true achievement, because at the end of the day you're just putting out music that you like, that is your art. So I just think to continue to do cool shit, basically, at the end of the day.
Okay, I got 2 more random questions for you.
Hit me.
If you were made into an action figure, what accessories would you come with?
What accessories do I come with? Oh my god, that's a crazy question. Probably Ray-Bans, even though I don't own them right now, but people associate the Ray-Bans. I'd have to have a cape, like from the All About It video, get my superhero cape on, and shit, what else can I have that's cool? I mean, I guess like a mic that turns into a machine gun. I'll be like, I need an action hero name, but like Hoodzilla maybe. And I'll be my character.
Okay, what was the last great book you read?
Oh my god, that's a good question too. There's a fan who gave me one of the books like that. It got published. I read that on the plane. I thought it was really awesome. It's like a sci-fi book. I have it in my bag, but I'm not gonna give him the plug. No, but no. That's the last book I read that I was like, oh shit.
What was the plot about, if you remember?
It was just about like this like dystopian society. It's kind of like George Orwellian in a sense. It was cool though.
That's awesome. Cool. Okay, it's your boy Summerman, hiphopearly.com. Hoodie, thank you for your time.
Sir, nice to meet you, man. Thank you guys.